Raoul told me his story about buying a Volkswagen, the people's car. He was smart. He bought it from a wealthy bloke who lived in a big house in a good suburb. He knew he was going to get a good deal, but he just couldn't help himself from giving the guy he was buying from a little bit of a jibe. And I thought it was a funny jibe, because he knew he was getting a good deal. And that wasn't the problem. There was no problem at all. It was all cool. But he knew the character of the guy he was buying the car from. And the guy who he was buying the car from was a fastidious kind of bloke. A kind of, I'm guessing, anally retentive is one word. You know, I've got no idea what that means. I know it's some Freudian thing, but I'm not going to go into it, right? And so it was sort of one of those situations where, you know, he picked up the car from the house and then drove to an ATM and did the money change there, and, you know, off they went. And it was, you know, fairly priced car in excellent condition, because the guy was wealthy and had spent all the money that, you know, the fortune that is involved in keeping a brand new car up to spec. So the joke that Raoul had was, as they drove the car to and from the ATM or whatever, was Raoul would ask questions that would sort of embarrass. The joke that Raoul had with the owner of the car that he was about to buy was he would question the validity of the service record, and he would sort of point out dates and times and notice that there were some discrepancies, minor discrepancies, you know, like the service was done 500 kilometres too early or something stupid like that. And the guy, being the sort of fuss budgety type bloke, was freaked out by this and was almost going to cancel the deal. Well, Raoul would have been pissed if he had, but everyone loved Raoul, so it went through and he got the car. Now, the sad thing was, this was meant to be Raoul's upgrade to a new car, because he's got this crappy old car that he's been driving for 1,000 years. But he ended up giving it to his daughter, which is very generous. And she was involved in an accident and destroyed it. So that was that. Anyway, why don't you have a great day? I hope you enjoyed that story, or at least you learned something. Why don't you subscribe? I make one of these for every day, and you might miss something if you don't subscribe. Something important, because I'm randomly going through things in my mind as they come up. This is my memory. Maybe it's not important, but subscribing will mean you don't miss the notifications, etc. Have a great day.